single-story home in North Las Vegas comes with a 4-car garage, 2,538 square feet, and the builder is handing buyers $20,000 towards closing costs or a rate buy down. And they're offering a 4.99% rate on VA and FHA financing and a 5.5% conventional for August closings. In a market where open rates are sitting at 6.65%, I'm going to show you exactly what you're getting, what that money is really worth. In the next 8 to 10 minutes, I'm walking you through Plan 2539 at Heartland Manor Phase 4, a brand new community in North Las Vegas in the Tule Springs area, 30 minutes away from the Strip, and you even get a park right behind you. We're covering the real pricing today, what that $20,000 incentive actually puts back in your pocket, what's negotiable, and the 3 landmines I see new build buyers step on every single week, including one that almost cost a client of mine thousands of dollars before we caught it in time. I'm not the builder salesperson. I work for you, the buyer. Your front row seat to Las Vegas's newest homes on demand. I'm Daniel Pittman with Nevada Real Estate Group, the #1 real estate team in Nevada. We tour every new release in this market every week. So when you talk to us about Heartland Manor, we already know exactly what's here. All right, let's get into it. Usually when I start these home tours, I would want to start at the front, but I really wanted to highlight this room. This is the first one you see as soon as you walk into the home, and it really highlights how versatile this build is. Now, let's go start at the beginning. So, if we're starting at the beginning of this is a massive space, the walk-in hallway from the front door. To your right, you're gonna find your bedrooms, but to your left, you'll find your laundry rooms. Now let's go check out the bedrooms. So, walking in, the first thing you notice is the height of the ceilings, not to mention the doors. Coming into this room, you can comfortably fit a full-size bed, not to mention 2 nightstands. It comes with recessed lighting, not to mention the sprinkler system, and a full-size closet. Let's go check out the bathroom. So, coming into the bathroom, the first thing that you're gonna pay attention to is the high ceilings, the high door frames, and you have a single vanity sink, mirror, and this is an upgrade, but the tile follows all the way to the ceiling for the shower tub combo. All right, let's go check out the rest of the house. Quick note, that was the office we started with in the beginning. So, if we're coming back to check out the rest of the home, first thing I want to show you is this nice little linen closet that we have that leads directly across from your garage space. So this is really where you want to go out to get into your garage, 4 cars. Coming back into your laundry room, you have your Whirlpool appliances, washer and dryer. You have soft close cabinets, not to mention a sink with quartz countertops, and you have your attic access. Now, this is just your extra storage, and not to mention, I love this living space. But before we get into the living room, I want to check out this kitchen. Coming into the kitchen, we have our island countertop. It's going to have an overhang for bar stools, just in case you want to entertain. Coming to your right, you have upgraded cabinetry with your upgraded knobs. You have microwave, stove, and you can't forget about your soft close features. This is really what luxury looks like in North Las Vegas. Okay, now coming in here, you'll actually find an extra wide pantry that's gonna fit a lot of food, not to mention anything that you wanna store or keep hidden. That actually brings me to landmine #1. I don't know if you noticed these knobs on the cabinets, but the little square knobs, they're an upgrade. And speaking of upgrade, I saved my client from a $40,000 mistake. When you sit down in the design center with these builders, you're required to put down 50% of a non-refundable deposit. So, in order to avoid mistakes that you may make in that design center, feel free to call or text me so I can guide you through that process. Now let's get back to this kitchen. So, your refrigerator is gonna be a KitchenAid. Actually, majority of your appliances here are gonna be KitchenAid. If you check your oven hood, KitchenAid. You get a sink on your island, it's undermounted, and it even comes with a reverse osmosis filtration system. You have your cooktop with 5 burners, your second oven. This is gonna be great for entertaining, whether you're doing Christmas or Thanksgiving. And finally, your KitchenAid dishwasher. Coming out of the kitchen, it leads directly into your dining space. And this model is really open, But what I love about it is that it shows a clear separation from room to room, just to ensure that you know exactly where you're supposed to be. Let's check out the other spaces. Moving on to the living room, I really appreciate the layout of this build. Even though you have a clear separation from room to room, it really keeps it open so no one is left out of the action. Looking up, you can even see we're pre-wired for surround sound in this space. We have our recessed lighting, and most builds are gonna come pre-wired for any chandeliers, any ceiling fans, anything you may really think of. This space is big enough for 2 different couches, a coffee table, not to mention your own entertainment space. Now, walking into this room, or I really wouldn't even call it a room, I'd refer to this as a secondary suite. You see, it comes with its own bathroom. It comes with single vanity sink and walk-in shower. And coming directly into the room, you even get your own walk-in closet. All right, so this room is big enough to comfortably fit a full-size bed with 2 nightstands, but I will go out on a limb to say that a queen size can absolutely fit just as comfortable. You probably just wouldn't have as much space on the side. You definitely want to put up some kind of entertainment system. You can keep the board here, a desk, or even put up a TV. Now, let's move on to the backyard and then that master bedroom. Now that we're done with that room, let's go ahead and check out the backyard. And the backyard actually leads me into what my landmine number 2 would be. All right, that brings me to landmine number 2. This backyard is absolutely beautiful, and the finishes, amazing. But most builders, including this one, deliver it as dirt. So be sure to budget out between $8,000 to $10,000 just for desert landscaping. Definitely more if you're looking to put in a pool. All right, let's go check out the primary. Now, I hope that video truly does this room justice to show how big it truly is. When I walk in here, I'm 6'3", and I could lay across the floor and that wouldn't even be an issue. This place could comfortably fit an Alaskan king and even a gaming desk if you wanted to. You could put a treadmill and then some, and it wouldn't be an issue. Now let's move on to the primary bathroom. Now the great thing about this space is that they had everyone in mind. They truly have 2 walk-in closets on the left and right to make sure you have space for everything you need. Coming in, they have the bathroom separated and even a standalone tub. The tub really makes this feel like your own personal spa. But just in case you're not a soaking person, they even installed a walk-in shower. The space comes with a dual vanity sink and, not to mention, your upgraded cabinetry. To wrap up this tour, I want to end it with landmine number 3. That's about our SIDS and LIDs here in Heartland Manor. They both carry a special improvement district and a local improvement district assessment. That gets billed twice a year, every March and every August. And the payment runs between $718 to $950 each time, depending on your phase. That's up to $1,900 a year, on top of your HOA that gets billed every month. So your true monthly housing cost adds up to $158 a month in SIDS and LIDs, on top of the HOA of $110. Most buyers don't budget for it because it doesn't show up monthly. It shows up twice a year as a lump sum on your tax bill. August and March, mark those dates. The brochure won't tell you, we do. We've helped over 6,000 families buy and sell homes in Las Vegas. We have over 9,000 5-star reviews. When you're ready to go from browsing to building, our team is ready. See you in the next home.